to the GWTA Bus Transfer Center. We're on location today. With me, I've got Mr. Prentice Azale, who's the project manager for Daniels & Daniels Construction. Julie Metz, she is the downtown Goldsboro president. And then, of course, we have Randy Guthrie, who is the assistant city manager for the city of Goldsboro. I'm Kim Best, your host. Join us inside to find out a little bit more about this facility. And Julie, what's the address we're standing on?
103 North Carolina Street.
So come on inside and let's check it out. Hello and welcome to the Goldsboro Gateway Transfer Center. We are standing inside the main room. Here we want to find out a little bit more about what's going on, when the completion date will be, and when you can come visit the Transfer Center. Julie, I call it the Gateway Transfer Center, but tell me a little more about it because I think the name is changing.
It has. The director has worked with their board, the Gateway board, and they're going through a rebranding process, and in that process they decided to change the name. So it's now going to be the GWTA Bus Transfer Center.
GWTA Transfer Center. Now tell us what that stands for.
It stands for the Goldsboro Wayne Transportation Authority.
Perfect, perfect. And I saw that on the sign out front.
Right.
So we're wearing hard hats because construction is still going on. So we're being safe as always when we're on location. But we want to find out more about when the ribbon cutting is going to be. We'll get all that happening a little bit later because we want Goldsboro to come down and see what has recently been added to our community.
Absolutely.
Well, Prentice, can you tell me a little more? This is Prentice Azale, by the way. He is the project manager with Daniels & Daniels Construction. Can you tell me a little more about how things have gone, when you're going to be complete, and when folks can come down here and see for themselves?
The project's gone really well. Schedule-wise, we're right on schedule. Everything's scheduled to be completed in late August, and there really should be no issues in meeting those dates.
Absolutely. End of August.
End of August.
So how long have you all been working on this project?
Almost 10 months. We started in mid-August of 2014.
Has the weather been an issue or anything down here?
The weather was a little bit of an issue there in the January, February, but we've been able to work through those issues and should have no problem finishing on time.
Excellent, that's what we like to hear. Randy, tell me a little more, if you will, about actually where we are and what's going on here in the bigger picture.
Well, we're standing in right now the main waiting area for the GWTA Transfer Center. It's a 4,800 approximately square foot building. Has place for 9 bus slips, plus about 18 vans can be parked along the rear of the property, and will be the main hub for transportation as part of our multimodal facility we're working and project here in town. Looking to hopefully have Amtrak here at one point, as well as Greyhound, Trailways, or other intercity bus service.
Well, Julie, earlier you mentioned that very recently there's been a visitor here that we're very excited to hear about. Can you tell me more about that?
Sure. This was just yesterday. We had representatives from the NCDOT Rail Division, as well as Amtrak, and they were here to visit the site to get a better understanding of the site because Amtrak is ready to move in their transit services to the facility in partnership with Gateway. So what people will be able to do is have that seamless transportation experience. They can come here on a city bus or a demand response van service from the county, come to this site, and then take a van via Amtrak to an Amtrak station. And so
that is excellent.
So we're going to be working with them to promote that opportunity and accessibility to the public, and it's going to be part of our wayfinding signage system as well as other available means for us to publicize that opportunity.
Well, Randy, I'm not sure who needs to answer this, but can you tell me a little more about when Gateway themselves is actually going to be moving in the center here?
Well, the construction will be finished at the end of August, and they'll have a few weeks transition period to come in, move their equipment in, get set up, and get their operations going. And we'll have an actual ribbon cutting, I believe it's September 19th in the morning, and then we'll drive a bus through and open it up for the general public.
Oh wow, that's going to be exciting. So September the 19th. And is that a Saturday?
It is a Saturday. It's going to be at 11 a.m. To accommodate the neighbors, the residents that live in the neighborhood, so they can be here to celebrate the new addition and investment in their neighborhood, as well as our partners, the Federal Transit Administration with USDOT, who helped fund this project. So we're hoping to have a really good celebration. It'll begin at 11. We're getting invitations out soon, and we'll also make it known to the public via advertising in the newspaper.
So we want to invite everyone in our community, come out September the 19th, 11 o'clock, right here on this property. And we want everyone to come and celebrate the new addition for Gateway and for our future transportation hub. Prentice, anything else you want to add about where we are and what else we have surrounding us here? What other rooms we have?
Well, I mean, the project has been a great project for us. We've enjoyed working with the city of Goldsboro and its staff. And as far as the building itself, as Randy mentioned before, we're in the lobby. You'll basically have one side that's administration, and you also have ticketing offices and those type of things. So it's going to be a nice facility when everything's finished in late August.
Fantastic. Well, Randy, as we all talked about, we are standing in the main lobby now. Now, as people will come in the front door, can they come in and out the front and back doors? Which one will be open to the public?
Yeah, both the front and back doors are actually automatic doors will be open and will lead you to your individual bus slips. You'll have half the bus slips on the west side of the building and half will be on the east side of the building. And there'll be signage directing you as well as a television screen and monitor to direct you to which bus and the destination you need to get to.
Wow. So in this particular room, what will we see once it's set up, once it's completed?
Well, you obviously have your ticketing operations
right behind
here.
us.
We do have a fountain located in the facility here. There'll be some fixed seating, there'll be some vending in this general area, as well as some artwork and other items for the facility.
Excellent. Will the artwork be local?
It is. We worked with the Arts Council of Wayne County to do a request for qualifications and interests of artists. We actually did a statewide search, if not a national search. I'm not sure which, but I know it was a statewide search. But the artist selected is from Wayne County, and he has been creating art pieces that will be transferred into kind of like baffled quilted banners that will hang from the ceiling to help with the noise reduction and the echoing that's in this room. But his designs were intended to replicate or commemorate the African American Heritage Trail, which goes through Goldsboro, connecting to Kinston and other parts of the state. So we're really excited to see those art pieces.
So we're in an incomplete building right now, but by the ribbon cutting, we should have all of that complete, and everyone can come in and see for themselves what a fabulous new addition we have to this particular location.
Right.
All right, guys. Well, let's take a break and go take a tour of the rest of the building.
Sounds great.
See you in a second.
As we walk down the northern hallway for the administrative wing for the GWTA Transfer Center, we have various staff offices that will serve for administrative offices for the staff. It'll be financial or administrative. We do have an upstairs loft area that will serve as storage for their files that they don't use daily. We've got floored attic space that will serve for storage. Towards the end of the hallway, we have a director's office here where the executive director for Gateway will be his office. And across the hall, we have a copy room. We have other offices located for office staff. As we walk down the southern hallway for the GWTA Transfer Center, we have more office facilities. This connects to the rear of the ticket facility. As you can see, construction is ongoing within this room. We have utility room for equipment and mechanical equipment. Here is a staff break room for the employees and the bus drivers to come and rest in between bus trips and shifts and breaks. And we have an office space here at the end of the southern corridor for the facility to house additional office staff.